What time is it, District 97?
Fan question time!
Woo! We're going to answer some questions. Jim, what's the first question we've imposed on the internet?
The first question is from Greg Jones. What role does improvisation, if any, play in your music?
Maybe. No. Clearfield.
Hello. Rob Clearfield, first chair improviser, District 97.
Principal.
Principal improviser, District 97. Thank you.
Principal fact checker.
Also principal fact checker. Completely unrelated skill.
Principal synthesis.
I tend to improvise as much as I can in the band. I improvise my solos live. I improvise basically, you know, well, I don't know, other little things here and there. It's what I do. Kind of a jazzer by day, if you will. But, you know, varies song to song, varies player to player. You know, like what about, say, Jonathan?
Well, I'll generally have
Roasted.
like a general feel or a groove, if you will, for a song or a certain section of a song. But within that, I might kind of spice things up a little bit, depending on how I'm feeling. And sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. But that's all part of the fun. Let's go to the next question.
Next question.
Has anything to add?
Next question is from Jeremy Layden. Where did the concept come for the first album?
I'll field this one. Half of the album is comprised of the Sweet Mind Scan. And yes, I will call it a Sweet. And so that was based on the accounts of the alleged alien abductees, which for some odd reason I became pretty interested in for like 7 years. So, and the rest of the songs really just vary, no real thematic theme tying them together. Yeah,
Nice.
next one.
Very well done.
Good job. Next question
Proud of
comes
myself,
from
guys.
your childhood best friend, Taylor Cannon. How did you guys come up with the names of the songs for the first album?
Well, it's funny. We had this great idea. 'Cause we were listening to this song that ended up being called I Don't Want to Wait Another Day. And then we realized that the lyrics, I don't want to wait another day, keep getting repeated like over and over and over again. And so we had this great idea, like, why don't we call the song I Don't Want to Wait Another Day?
Brilliant!
And,
Roasted.
just like from there, we just kind of kept that concept going, and one thing led to another, and here we are.
In other words, they're lyrically derived.
The rest is history.
History in the making.
Okay.
What's next, Jim?
Next question is from Richard Conti. Please describe your writing process. Specifically, do you find that you more often begin with a rhythmic idea, a melodic idea, a lyrical idea? Are the seminal ideas usually just snippets or full-blown compositions?
Jim, why don't you field this one?
Yeah, this is
Well,
a Jim.
I know that the songs I've brought into District 97 have been mostly snippets, not really full-blown
Look at
compositions.
the camera, son.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was just still reading over the question. So I've brought in some snippets, not really full-blown compositions, but Jonathan has done a bit of both, bringing in full-blown compositions as well as some snippets. I'll usually start with some sort of riff, which I guess you would call melodic / rhythmic idea. So that's usually how I start with writing.
All right.
All right, next question.
Next question.
Please.
Can I get a rousing? All right.
From Luis Reyes, where do babies come from?
Oof.
Hey, Leslie's the only one with a baby, so
where
do
do
you
babies
know?
come from, Leslie?
They come from you, presumably.
They come from
because
me.
there's
I made
There's
one.
one there. So, all right.
Leslie has made all the babies.
I made them
All
all.
the babies.
Okay.
I need all the babies.
Mother Earth.
Next question.
Okay, no, seriously though, what is your songwriting process like, assuming there is a structure?
How about you, Patrick? What do you think? What is our songwriting process?
Well, it's someone brings in something.
I think that beer next to Patrick has a lot to do with our songwriting process.
It does. We basically go like, and we take it from there, and usually great things happen. Next
After
question.
having consumed the contents.
Next question is for you
Do we
again,
want to?
Pat.
Okay, I guess we're moving on then.
Next question is about bassist Pat Mulcahy. Is he on the market to speak?
I'm going to say,
Look at
despite
that
the
pose.
fact,
I'm going to do a slow pan
that,
up here.
that the answerer is in the Southern Hemisphere and not party to American political currents. The answer, 999, will suffice.
Okay.
Next question is from Paul West. Do you propose playing in the UK anytime soon? We propose.
Yeah.
You got a gig?
We propose. Yeah.
We propose.
Let us know
On our
your
knees.
life.
Baby, we've been together a long time. We propose that we'd love to come to
UK, let's
and
tie
live
this
happily
knot.
ever after with
Let's
you.
do it.
Alright.
It's about time.
Let
About
this
damn time.
ring I thee wed.
All
Charles
right.
Snyder. How about something controversial? Which Prague superstar is playing on your new album, and what will that add to the music? Cat's out of the bag. Pat.
Jonathan, come here.
Yeah.
I think this is what
Well, I
who better.
am so honored that John Wetton has agreed to sing on one of the songs I wrote.
John who? Who's John Wetton?
Right. John Wetton was in King Crimson. You may
And
have heard of them. Then he was in UK,
okay.
and then Asia in the 80s, which was huge.
Hmm.
The
And-
country Asia?
And he has agreed to sing on one of the songs I wrote, The Perfect Young Man. He's going to sing a section of that. And what it's going to bring to the table is what only John Wetton can bring. He's got a certain style, a certain panache, if you will, and I can't
That
wait
certain
to have that.
etnescence, shall we say?
I
An
can't wait to have
etnescence.
that on my song.
Jim, what's the last question here?
That
I
was
think
it.
that was it.
Oh, that was it.
No one cares.
Then the only question left is, will you come to see us in Louisville tomorrow?
Headliners.
Headline.
Good listen to the radio show.
And, yeah.
All right, that's good. Stop.